Emmanuel Macron and Boris Johnson have come to blows over a number of issues during the Brexit process, and one heated clash saw their feud move to social media. As the UK was still trying to forge its way out of the EU in March 2018, President Macron appeared to try and promote France's position in the bloc. He also appeared to hint at the UK's departure in his tweet as he urged Indian students to study in France. He said, "I want to double the number of Indian students coming to France. If you choose France, you gain access to francophonie, you gain access to Europe. #Indian Youth." He also spoke at an event in New Delhi on Saturday, during which his official Twitter account sent out a series of tweets in English saying he wanted to make France into India's first strategic partner in Europe. But Johnson, then Foreign Secretary, replied, "We are proud too to have more than 14,000 Indian students coming to the UK in 2017, up a quarter over last year, choosing the home of the greatest universities, including 4 of the global top 10. Education is great in English." Johnson's intervention indicated the wariness of ministers about EU nations seeking to capitalise on the UK's changed status with the rest of Europe after Brexit. Overseas students provide a huge economic input to the economy, as Universities UK estimated they contribute about £25 billion a year and support about 200,000 jobs around the UK. After the talk, Macron added, "France is the entry point to Europe. We want to be India's best partner in Europe." Macron's office said French and Indian companies had signed contracts worth €13 billion (11.5 billion) on the first full day of the trip, including a contract for the aviation firm Safran to supply the airline SpiceJet with engines, and a contract between the industrial gas company Air Liquide and Sterlite. Education has been far from the key issue during Brexit talks, however. On the UK's hopes for an EU trade deal, Macron has backed the bloc's chief negotiator Michel Barnier in demanding concessions from Prime Minister Johnson. In February, the French president said, "I am not sure that an agreement will be reached between now and the end of the year. Anyway, it is going to become more tense because the British are very hard. A big reason for the current stalemate is the row over fisheries. The EU 27 have said they will only allow the UK access to European markets if they can keep their own access to British fishing grounds." French President Macron has also vowed to fight for fishermen in his country. He said in February, "I want to tell our fishermen that I will fight for them. If we do not get the same access as today, we will seek compensation. I will not let our fishermen pay for a British vote they could do nothing about."